that full speed back that he had a couple of years ago. But remember, guys, it's not an excuse to say this guy did not play at all last year and is dealing now with a knee injury.
Jared, I thought you asked Jacques Vaughn a great question about can the Nets defend the bigs as Durant.
Including one that thrived under Stan Van Gundy for many years, who was still out there. But right now they feel like they want to see what they have in the trio of Claxton, Simmons, and Day'Ron Sharpe.
Got to show some help.
Sabonis coming off a 26-point, 22-rebound game against Golden State on Sunday. He's had the last two 2020 games in the NBA. Had one as he met two on the floor for the Kings. Simmons at the controls, gives it back to Cam Thomas. So without Kyrie Irving, Sumner in the starting lineup. Thomas has seen his minutes increase. Watanabe, he can shoot it. Stands alone in the
three, just like we said about Herter earlier. And there we see him getting down the floor.
Royce O'Neal back on the floor with the shooters and Curry and Mills, and Curry denied. Sabonis with a block. Watanabe is there, misses. And Davion Mitchell. 5-point game, Kings in the lead here. And another deflection. Davis got a steal. Man, as he put out of Ole Miss, a 4-year player at Ole Miss, a couple of years with the Raptors. And finding some footing here with the Sacramento Kings. Davis in the last 5 minutes has 6 points, 3 boards, a block, and a steal. Guarding Harris here on the switch. Harris gets free, can't hit. Shot just looks.
Absolutely, and he led the league twice in three-point shooting as Simmons, with a great steal, almost gives it back. And even
10 points. He's 4 for 4. He's hit a couple of threes. 4 rebounds, a block, and 2 steals. Let's quickly get position. It's a 12-0 run for Sacramento. Kings by 12. 5:50 remaining in the first half. Durant to Harris, who finds Claxton in and out of his hands. He's having a tough night. Herter. And Barnes cuts to the basket and lays it in. Good.
8 points in the paint already against a Brooklyn team that only gives up 44 points a game in the paint. Best in the league.
Well, Murray's return is questionable. He's being looked at right now in the Kings locker room. They don't feel it's anything serious, but when he reached awkwardly on a play earlier in the game, he injured his back. It's sore. And again, Murray, the 4th pick in the draft, questionable.
That's enough. We need to get him back in the game.
16-0 Sacramento run, last 3.5 minutes. And they're up 16. It was tied at 40 as Sumner finally breaks that run, continues. 59-42. They are on a 19-2 run. Only the Sumner layup. The only points for the Nets. It's over 4 minutes now. Here's Durant. Little spin. Durant in and out.
From that man, Terrence Davis.
Wow. Terrence Davis is putting on a serious show on TNT tonight in the second quarter. Sumner, no. Davis with a rebound.
Well, Sacramento seems to be telling us, Brian, that we need to put them on TNT more often. They'll put on a show for us.
Again, man, he made that one, Coach. We're going to have to get another date on the schedule right here and now. Simmons falls down. O'Neal for 3. Sticks it in the neck. Brooklyn has 2, like Kings fans, think they would have definitely won those 2 games.
Nope, but they would have gone to overtime in both of them, or at least had a very good chance to go to overtime.
Don't let the facts get in the way, Stan. They're rolling right now. Don't forget, American Express halftime report coming up as Simmons throws it down on the lob. Sabonis, Durant on him. Here's Mitchell, open for 3. Durant back taps it out to Simmons, up ahead. Hot pass, Curry. Wow, the Nets save it. Now Durant goes to work, and he is fouled, and free throws for Kevin Durant. He's got...
Probably not watching this, but somebody will tell her that her great son did mention her birthday.
I heard Jeff called her hours ago.
I hope so.
Happy birthday, Mom. Durant finds O'Neal. Clock ticks to 2. Durant gives it up. Curry, 3-pointer, and basket is. And then the Jazz and the Portland Trailblazers.
The two teams I picked to be at the top of the Western Conference.
Here's Durant coming out of the timeout. And the Sacramento Kings.
They just continue to play through Sabonis in the post, at the elbows. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Durant will turn around. He's
Rebound and 7th assist on the same play. There's only 2 centers in the NBA, Brian. 2 leading their teams in rebounding and... No, that's exactly right. This roster fits together well. They needed De'Aaron Fox to be a star.
25. We're heading for the over tonight. Sacramento, 119 on the board. Still 10 minutes left in regulation play here. Been all Sacramento. And that right through the hand of the night. Davis now with 25, I beg your pardon. On 10 of 12 shooting. He's made 5 threes as well. He scored 25 points in 19 minutes. Sharp can't hit it. Edwards denied. That's a foul. Into our game in San Antonio last week. I appreciate that, Jared. You're all over it.
Just another way, Stan, for us to mention that he did camera while doing play-by-play.
You can't mention it enough. That is one of the most impressive things I've seen in
the whole country.
Well, these are important minutes for these Brooklyn guys. You know, people often refer to this as garbage time. There's no such thing. I mean, Jacques Vaughn's still trying to sort this thing out in Brooklyn, searching for a better way. He's looking for guys. They're on sharp. They might be able to use a big. Sumner has helped them. Duke, Edwards. Can these guys help them? So these are big.